Next piece is just looking at what I think are the non-negotiables in the age of AI. And a lot of people that we talk to, I'll call them more prospects because they end up not really being clients, but it's more like AI is just a fad. It's going to go away. I'll just wait for the next thing. And just some version of this is just a fad. My opinion is that modern day AI tools are not really a fad anymore. I think you could have made the case that they were a fad maybe 3 years ago. Since then, it's just kind of been just insane rise. I don't think it's a fad. I don't think it's going away. And I think that if we all don't adapt to a world with AI tools, it's going to be really hard for you to compete. Whatever that means for you. So it's like maybe in your job, in your business, in whatever. But if the person without the AI tool companion is going to beat the person, excuse me, the person with is going to beat the person without kind of every time. So to me, these are some non-negotiables in the age of AI. I think that it is really important to get a deep familiarity with AI tools, and not all of them. There are way too many, but a core, like maybe knowing how to use some of the popular like multimodal tools like a ChatGPT, a Claude, a Copilot, Gemini, etc. And then maybe just some niche tools depending on what your job function is. And I think a really good way to kind of encourage yourself is to pick an area of AI that matters to you for your job, for your life, for both, and become the go-to person in your peer group, on your team or whatever. Like become the go-to person for that thing. So it's like if everyone knows that you're the AI video person, you're the person who knows about MCP. Become that person, and then that will just kind of reinforce like, oh yeah, I need to know how to use this because now my team's relying on me to be the go-to person. Moving on, I think again, it's really important to just learn new things quickly and often. We talked about this in part one, so this is kind of a carryover, but I think it's really important. We talked about like adaptability and flexibility. I think you have to have those in today. I think that a lot of us, and I say us because I'm still just kind of trying to shed this myself. I think a lot of us have gotten complacent with like what I'll call like knowledge is power achievements. So it's like I have this degree, I have this certification or these certifications, I have these licenses, I have this many years of experience, I have tenure, so I don't have to learn anything else because I'm already here, I'm good. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think that access to information is just out there for almost anybody. So I think that you have to be able to learn new things quickly and often, or again, you're not going to be able to compete. About half of everyone grumbles when I recommend learning how to code. I'm not necessarily saying that you should go out and build the next Facebook. I think that learning to code, even if you have no intention of writing like production software or scripts, I think it's valuable for a couple of reasons. I think I learned how to code really young, so I just kind of framed kind of life. But I think knowing how to code helps you learn how to think, and I think a lot of people don't realize that because it's just we just kind of go through our days. And I know for me, it helps me see problems and create solutions that I wouldn't otherwise even notice. So it's like if you learn how to code just at a really basic level and like you learn how to code enough that you can build like a Tetris level game. It's like, oh, that Tetris is simple. Like if you actually build Tetris, you're gonna see so many problems that you had no idea were even there. And then when you go back to your job or to your life, you're gonna just start seeing like, oh, wait a minute, and you just start seeing things differently. So I think there's a lot of value in learning how to code. And on the other side of it, if a lot of the AI tools, they're coded tools. So if you learn how to code, you kind of learn different structures, variables, and other things, and you can actually learn how to prompt AI tools better and get better output from the tools. So there are just a lot of reasons to actually learn how to code, just at a like a basic level. This one's just kind of interesting. I think there's a lot of value in paying attention to how the younger generations are using AI tools. Again, I don't know everyone's in here. I don't know how old everyone is. There was a hangout in this community a couple of weeks ago now with Andy, and she was talking about how the younger generations view the AI tools, and It was eye-opening for me, and I think for some of the other people there. And I know a lot of us older generations where we're adjusting to tools and we're figuring it out. But the younger generations, like they're growing up AI native, and the way they look at it is completely different. And there's value in that. And so it's just like look at how if you have kids, if you're around kids, just look at how some of the younger generations are using these tools because they're growing up AI native, and a lot of us didn't. And there's a lot to glean from that, I think. And look for ways to use AI outside. Like it's not just a workplace productivity thing. Like there are lots of ways to use AI tools outside of the workplace. So like for example, I'm having a dinner party, or adults or kids, whatever. Like I'm having people over, and you could prompt something along these lines, like I'm having people over, and here are their dietary restrictions, here are their dietary preferences. This is my budget. This is how much time I have to prepare food. This is how much space I have. Work with me to go through options. That's a legitimate prompt, and that can save you a ton of time and just make the experience better for everybody. But there are all kinds of ways that you can use AI tools outside of the workplace.